And here we go. That's it. It just literally took one button for me to click install. Everyone is talking about Agentic AI, which makes sense. Chatbots give you answers, agents can actually do things. But running an agent yourself can be complex and expensive. You need a device that can run 24/7, a way to pay for the model that powers the agent, security systems to protect your information and keep the rest of your computer safe from an agent going rogue, and a way to communicate with the agent. For many people, that can feel overwhelming. What we need is a way to simply and safely get your agent going, while connecting it to the most powerful models in existence, all in one place in just a few seconds. Hi, my name is Callum, also known as Wanderloots, and welcome to today's video on running an agent in the cloud using Abacus AI Supercomputer. If you've watched my videos on the DIY process of setting up an agent safely, and you felt like it was too much work or your computer couldn't handle it, you're probably looking for something like Supercomputer to run your agent for you. It's a secure, AI-native managed cloud server that's just for you. Hermes has been my favorite agent to use lately, but this process applies to any agent you want to run in the cloud. It's like having a personal assistant that operates in the places you're already working, and now we're going to extend that to the cloud so you can access it easily from anywhere. Many of you have been asking me to make a video on running Hermes in the cloud in a VPS, so thanks to Abacus for sponsoring today's video on how to do that. Now let's get your Hermes agent set up in the cloud. Welcome to Supercomputer. It's an all-in-one place to build, deploy, host apps and agents, and kind of do whatever you want in your own personal environment. So you can use the built-in agent if you want, or you can deploy an always-on agent like OpenClaw or Hermes, which is what we're going to talk about today. You can deploy and host different apps, and the key is we can use any LLM that we want. So we can either bring our own model, which is cool because you can connect to your existing subscription, or you can power it with Route LLM. And basically what this does is whenever you ask a question, Route LLM will go through and it will select the best model for the task that you're working on, and then use that model for that specific task. That's a great way for you to be able to get access to all of the frontier models in one place and let each one do what it does best. If you want to learn more about how all of the other features of Abacus AI work, like Chat LLM and Deep Agent, which is now called Abacus AI Agent, check out this playlist here. Today, I want to focus on Supercomputer. So let's take a look. If you find this video helpful, please like, hype, and subscribe, as I appreciate your support a lot. Okay, so this is Supercomputer. We can see that we have this Ubuntu running on the side here. So basically what that means is we are running a separate virtual computer or a virtual private server inside of Abacus. This is not running on my computer itself, which means that it doesn't bring in any of my personal files, and it's a way to sandbox my own computer from running the agent that we're about to set up. So this just improves your security. But rather than running the built-in agent, I want to deploy Hermes. This also works for OpenClaw as well. And one important setting to note before we get going is that there's this always on toggle. And this is where if you want your computer to always stay on, there's no cold start or interruption, so it just immediately works whenever you want it. And what's really nice is you can turn it off anytime. But if you truly want your agent to run 24/7, this is what you would turn on. But now let's actually get Hermes set up. You can just click Hermes and it will just set it up for us. We get a persistent cloud virtual machine with full terminal access, web browsing, and AI agents. So we don't need to set up any other LLMs. We can just immediately connect to the existing Abacus AI. It has a more powerful web search, and we can also connect our own APIs if we want to. So let's click next. And here we go. That's it. It just literally took one button for me to click install, and now it's running through and getting everything going. And here we go. We have Hermes installed and running. We're also not limited to running only Hermes. We could also run OpenClaw, or we could also run a different agent like Claude Code. And all of this would be happening inside of this single computer that we can connect together all in one place, all separate from our own personal computer. And just before we get into checking out Hermes itself, I just want to mention that we have the option here to stop this computer up in the top right. We have always on as an option, but we also have shutdown when inactive, which means that the computer will go to sleep over time and then it doesn't use up your credits. So that's just something to keep in mind as you get your Hermes agent going. So now let's take a look at Hermes itself. Hermes doesn't just respond, it's an agent that handles actions for you. And the best part is it remembers what you asked and what you've done automatically. The more you use it, the better it gets every day. And that brings me back to the dashboard where we have the option to configure everything. We can chat here, which is where we are right now. We can go back and look through our session history. We can see the files the agent has access to. We can control the models, the automation, the skills, the plugins. It's basically a full working application that's just running in this dashboard here. But that's about as deep as I want to get into this right now. Why don't we actually try using it? So I'm going to go up to the top right here where we see we have the model, and I'm going to switch this to Route LLM, which is the one I was showing you, where it will go through and determine what the best model is for us. Let's just ask a question. I'm going to say, who are you? And we can see that it recognizes it's Hermes agent. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. It is working here. What I always recommend when you're getting started with a new agent is to tell the agent a little bit about yourself so it can remember this and it will start getting better immediately. So I'm going to say, hi, my name is Callum, also known as Wanderloots. I prefer concise, pragmatic responses. I'm sophisticated, but always wanting to learn more. And what that did is immediately it called the tool saying update memory. So this is where that self-evolving system immediately starts to come into play. Because for example, now if I go and create a new chat, on the side here, I can say, who am I? Immediately, the agent pulls in what it remembered last time. If we go over to the sessions, we can see that we have the 2 sessions running right here. The first session was able to save the information using the memory tool by updating the user file. And then the second session was able to pull that information and understand who I was. That's perfect. This is exactly what we're looking for. Let's set up an automated daily briefing report where my agent is going to research for me and then give me an update every day on information that I'm interested in. And just as a tip, it's always worth asking your agent to do whatever it is you want to first, because then it will get better at understanding what it is that you want. Okay, so I told it, can you please create a daily briefing skill that searches the web for the most interesting uses of Agentic AI each day and gives me a summary with valid links. I want to set up a skill, an automation, and then I'm going to connect to Telegram so that it can message me directly. So I don't need to go to the website to receive the information. It's going to message it to my phone directly, which then also allows me to use whichever messaging app I want to control the agent from here. So we can see that it went through, it found a skill that's managing its own skills, it created a daily agentic briefing report, and this is what that workflow is going to look like. I think it's super cool that Hermes is able to write this itself and then produce it in a way that I can actually take a look at it. Now it's asking, the skill is ready to deliver it to your Telegram. I need the Telegram bot token. Do you already have this or should I wait for you to provide one? So this brings me to messaging gateways. So what's cool about Hermes, if you go over to the side here, is it has channels. And if we click on that, we can see that we have 31 different messaging channels as options. We can use Telegram, we could use Discord, Slack, Matrix, WhatsApp, Signal, iMessage, email, Google Chat. There's so many different ways that we can connect to our agent and control it from our phone or from other computers. So I recommend taking a look through all the different messaging options here to decide which one works best for you. They recommend using Telegram because there's some features there that make it pretty easy. And there's 3 different ways that we can do this. We can just continue in the chat like we were right here, or we have the option to manually set it up with the bot father, or we can scan the QR code and then just confirm it in Telegram. So it's completely up to you what works best. Okay, so I'm going to use the QR code because it is the easiest way to get going. So I can scan that QR code, which will take me directly to Telegram where I can click open, and I can click create new bot and give it a custom name for myself, like Abacus, click create, and there we go. It says Hermes Abacus agent is ready. And we can see allowed user just appeared. And all I need to do is click start. Okay, and then we need to put in /new, click approve, and here we go. New session is started. And we can see here that it's bringing in the model and it's connecting to our agent. It's also connected on the side here. So that's perfect. And just one thing to mention too is you could also do this manually in the chat yourself, where you just add in the Telegram bot token and the chat ID. But personally, I found using the QR code to be the easiest way. So I'm going to tell that Telegram is now connected. Please continue. Okay, so now the agent is going through and it's setting up an automation, which is basically just a cron job, it's called. It's just a way for Hermes to take that daily agentic briefing workflow that it just created and attach it to an automation. Cool, and we can see that it just actually went through and did that because we immediately got this daily agentic briefing that was just sent to my phone on my Telegram. So I can just go in and have a conversation with the agent, and every day I'm going to get this daily briefing. So we can see here it says everything is set up and working. It created the skill, it verified the connection, and it set up an automation to run every day at 9 a.m. And then it just triggered the first run manually, so we can manage this anytime or just ask the agent here. And also, what's cool is it just updated its user profile to better understand what it was I was interested in based on the conversation we've had. So that's where bringing in a self-evolving agent is pretty cool. So if we take a look at the cron section, we can see that we now have this scheduled job that's using the skill we built, and it runs every day at 9. And we can control the schedule, we can control different tools that it's using. So just taking a look at the daily briefing that it just gave me here, we can see that honestly a lot of it is very complex. A lot of it is very enterprise level. That's not really what I'm interested in. So I can give the agent feedback and it's going to update the skill. That then means when it runs the next time, it will be a little bit better. As always, if you have any type of feedback or anything you would like to change about how you're using Hermes, all you have to do is just say, this is what I want instead. So we can see here, it's now calling the tool, manage the daily briefing. It's going through and making a bunch of edits specifically based on my feedback. And then it's going to trigger that run again. So we should see it appear here. And yep, it now says Daily Agentic AI Briefing, Consumer Focused. So we have options for better local first workflows, autonomous email management. This sounds a lot better for what I was hoping for as a part of this automation. So that's great. You can now go through and every day you can give a little bit of feedback. You can give a little bit of information and have it get better every single time you use this and remember what it's doing. And just one more thing that's cool about using Telegram is we can see on the side here, I have Hermes topics. So what I've done is I've created different styles of chats. Each of these topics on the side is tied to a different chat. So I can have one bot with multiple different conversations going. And I could have different automations or different types of news going to each of these topics and then read them separately. I want to quickly mention one more thing about models, because what we can see here is the current main model is selected to route LLM, which is great. That's what we want when we're using something like Abacus AI that has access to all of the different models. But if we go to models on the side here, we can go to auxiliary tasks and click configure, and we can go and we can choose whichever model we want for all of these different specialized tasks. So basically what that means is, let's say you always want to use Gemini 3.5 Flash for vision. You can just select that here, click switch, and then every time vision pops up, every time image analysis pops up, you can select a cheaper model. So this is where, to help conserve credits or to help improve quality, you can go through and select whatever model you want for all of these different main tasks. We also have the option to configure what's called a mixture of agents, which effectively means we can create a little council of models where we have 3 or 4 small models working together to do research on something, and then a more powerful model that reviews and synthesizes the information. That's a little bit more costly, but it can improve the quality. So that's just something to keep in mind as you go through and we start actually using this in real life. You want to think about not only what's going to be the most helpful, but what's also going to be the most efficient for running this. And this is all using the built-in memory system and the built-in auto skills of Hermes itself. We can also get into connecting an external memory provider, and that significantly improves the quality of memory. But I'm going to talk about that more in the next video, so stay tuned for that. And one thing to just quickly mention is that the Abacus Supercomputer is running the dashboard version of Hermes. If you're interested in learning more about the desktop app, I recommend checking out my Agentic AI and Hermes playlist. There's just so much more that we can do here. You can connect to local models. You can restrict the agent's access in a Docker container. You can connect it to an LLM wiki. You can bring in Git. You can connect to different devices. You can connect to Obsidian. So if you have any questions or there's anything else you would like to see me do with Hermes or Abacus specifically, please let me know in the comments. I honestly have a lot of fun using Hermes. It's cool to have an agent that just gets better over time. And the fact that I can now connect this to something like Supercomputer, so it's running 24/7, and I can access it from my phone or other computers, it's just a really great way to start building a proper agentic system for myself that is compatible with any other tool. And let's say that I'm now done with this and I don't want to continue using Supercomputer, which uses credits while it's on. I can just click stop computer and then everything will stop. So the key here is if we click stop, we can start it again anytime. But for example, if I don't restart it in time for that automation, Hermes won't be able to send me that automation. So you can try this yourself. You can set up a schedule. Maybe you turn it off overnight so you can save credits that way. But that brings me to the actual pricing and how Supercomputer works with credits. So let's take a quick look at that. So the way that billing for Supercomputer works is it costs 1 credit every 5 minutes it's running. For a month with 31 days, 24 hours a day, 60 minutes, if we divide that by 5, we can see that if you run it 24/7, it's going to cost you about 9,000 credits. So there's 2 different pricing plans for Abacus. The first is the basic tier, which is $10 a month, and you get 20,000 credits. But unfortunately, that doesn't give you access to Supercomputer, which only starts on the Pro tier. So for that, it costs $20 a month and you get 30,000 credits. So if you ran your agent 24/7, it would only use up less than a third of your monthly credits. The rest can be used for applying to different models, which is one of the major benefits here, that we get access to all of these frontier models. And you can have all of this running inside of one space that connects together without using your own personal computer, which is riskier and potentially costlier. So I hope that shows you how you can get Hermes Agent running in the cloud. And there you have it, an AI agent that's running 24/7 in the cloud that you can chat with from your phone using the most powerful models in existence. You can set up automations, you can connect to Obsidian, you can add a memory layer. There's so much more that we can do with Hermes. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, as I really appreciate it a lot. Thank you. If you're looking for more ways to support me, please consider also joining my YouTube and my Patreon membership, where I give my members access to insights, tips, and my ideas on the future of agentic AI and knowledge management. Please let me know if you have any questions below, as I'm happy to help answer your questions and get you going with your own agentic AI system. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.